evening, Miss Chelsea. How's your day?
Well, I'm doing good.
I have prepared some question or specific for you, and all you have to do is to give your knowledge and or truthful answer regarding this that will enable help my discovering and to understand the standard function of your profession, which is the front desk.
Okay.
Please allow me to proceed. For number one question, what encouraged you to apply in your position? Is that your target position back then? And what year did you pass your resume for the first time in your current company?
Well, way back when I was in college, I actually took the course Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. That's because I wanted to be a flight attendant. But of course, I can't pursue my dream without being in the industry first or having an experience in the industry. That's why I tried being a hotelier so that I can give service to other people. Well, actually, I was an OJT before at the Forest Lodge. So, right after my OJT, I was absorbed by the company. The management gave me the opportunity to be part of their team. So I grabbed that opportunity because, of course, not all fresh graduates get to have that kind of opportunity. So, yeah, just after the day of my OJT, the next day, I became an employee. And then, when I started working as a front desk associate, I started enjoying it. I started to love it, and I'm still currently enjoying it.
Wow, that's a great experience I've ever known. Thank you, ma'am. For number two question, Miss Chelsea, what do you think are job duties or important tasks of front desk officer?
Well, I think one of the main important things as a front desk associate is, of course, right now in this time of pandemic, is of course the safety and security of the desk. Because once they travel, one of the main things that they look for whenever they look for a hotel is, of course, the safety and security. Of course, hindi ka naman matutulog sa isang lugar kung saan delikado. So, I think that's one of the main tasks or one of the main priorities of a front desk.
Phenomenally correct. Number three question, give me a few examples of good customer service.
I think that one of having a good customer service is emphasizing your guests. Like, for example, once they arrive at the hotel, ask them, how was their day? How was their trip going at the hotel? Because it makes them feel like, oh, this is my friend. I can trust this girl, or I can trust this lady. Or asking them, how was their trip? Are they tired? Or, just offering them a glass of water would be fine. And, those little things make a big difference on it. Especially it creates a first impression. And first impression is.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. For number 4 question, what type of hardware and software have you used in your current office?
So right now we use Opera. And however, before I've also tried using Genesis. So far, in my 2 years of experience, those are the two types of software that we have.
Let's switch out the question about the actual ambience during your process as a front desk. Number 5 question, have you ever come across an extremely stressful situation and felt burnout? What do you do?
Well, actually, working at a hotel, you don't know what guests are you facing. It's either you have the kind ones, you have the suplado ones. You know what I mean? We have different personalities, which means we encounter different types of guests every day. So yes, I have experienced a very stressful event at the hotel. And one of the learning experiences that I can share among you that I have also acquainted with myself is what happens in the hotel stays in the hotel. That's how I balance my work life. So what happens in the hotel when I come out or when it's time to go home, I leave those problems at the hotel. And then tomorrow will be another day.
Number 6 question, How would you organize your working day as a front desk agent?
So being organized for me starts with myself. So I start preparing myself first. Of course, completing everything from uniform, from hair to toe. And then after that, everything comes along. Like, preparing your paperwork, preparing the guest folios, as well as talking to guests, giving them a call, or answering their queries. So for me, being organized comes with yourself first.
Number 7 question. In your previous experience, how would you deal with difficult or angry customer on phone or in person?
Well, one of the things that I've learned from my manager was 4 steps. First is, of course, to stay calm, because if you're not calm, you can handle a proper problem or a proper query from them. Second would be listen. Of course, being attentively listening can make a big difference. It makes you understand more, and of course, it makes you empathize with them. Third would be apologize. So, it's not every time that the customer is always right. But of course, it's every time that we need to apologize why they're feeling that way from our service. And then the fourth step would be provide an answer or provide a solution. If they weren't compliant with the solution or the answer that you provided, you can give them options. So that's how you handle it in person, same with through phone.
Alright, ma'am, that is the end of our interview. Thank you very much for lending me some of your time. Have a nice day again, ma'am. Thank you.
So thank you. Have a great day too.